you know, one other thing I would say on hucksarmy.com, at the top it has a little slogan. It says, faith, family, freedom. Now, what does that mean? Are you saying that, you know, you should vote for Huckabee because of his faith? Is that what makes him qualified to be the president? This isn't a theocracy. I mean, this isn't a, you know, he's not running for a religious office. He's running for president. And really, you know, as much as I don't like Mitt Romney, I've never criticized his religion for one reason. That has nothing to do with his ability to lead this country. Mitt Romney, you know, as far as him being a Mormon, it makes no difference to me. Or if he was an atheist or a Muslim or a Hindu or whatever, it makes absolutely no difference because, you know, he's not running for Pope. He's running for president. And the reason why I don't like Mitt Romney is totally unrelated to his religion. So, okay, so, you know, he's got faith. Okay, so what? Everybody up there is a Christian. Okay, the second one, family. What does that mean? Are you electing him to take care of your family? Are you electing him because he's the only one that cares about his family? I mean, look, I got to tell you, that doesn't mean anything. Everybody in the world cares about their family. There's nobody out there running on an anti-family platform. There's nobody running against babies and sunshine and flowers, okay? I know I sound insulting right now, but I don't mean to, but I just can't help it. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing to run for president for. I mean, come on, admit it. Dick Cheney loves his family every bit as much as Mike Huckabee loves his family, and so does George Bush and Hillary Clinton and anybody that you can name. It absolutely doesn't mean anything. Okay, and now the third one, freedom. Okay, that does mean something. That has a direct bearing on his job as president. He is there to protect our freedoms. So now ask yourself one thing. Just what has Mike Huckabee said about freedom so far? What has Mike Huckabee said about how he is going to make us more free? Has he talked about how he's going to repeal the Patriot Act like Ron Paul has? Has he talked about how he is going to reduce taxation like Ron Paul has? Oh yeah, he's talked about a fair tax. But you know, you got to get one thing straight about the fair tax. It's revenue neutral. It's not a tax cut. It's a tax move. Okay, you got to understand that. It's a tax move, not a cut. And if you look at Mike Huckabee's record, he has raised taxes consistently. Okay, he cuts it like 1%, raises it 1.5%. Okay, sure, he cut taxes, then he raised taxes. You know, that's his record. And I got to tell you, I mean, on freedom, you know, you got me on that one. That's a good thing to have on the website. But like I said, that's not Mike Huckabee. That is Ron Paul. There's only one candidate running on a platform of constitutional government and freedom, and that is Ron Paul. And you know, if you really want to elect somebody who's a Christian, okay, look, Ron Paul's a Christian too. He got up in front of the values voters and said, Jesus was the Prince of Peace. And you know, they didn't really get it. So I got to tell you, it's looking to me like Ron Paul understands Christianity better than a lot of the Christians out there. And you know, maybe not all, but a lot. A lot of Christians don't get the fact that we shouldn't be killing people, no matter what we might think about them. No matter, you know, what our interests are. Our interest in having cheap gas or in having, you know, the pride of being a strong nation is not, you know, more important than the interest of someone else to effing breathe, okay? There's a big difference. And yeah, I'm mad because people are dying. So, you know, think about this what are Mike Huckabee's positions? Why do you support him? You know, I talked to a Huckabee supporter today and said, well, what do you like about Mike Huckabee? And she said, he's a conservative and I'm a conservative. I said, okay, what do you like about his policies? And you know what she said? She said, I don't know any of his policies. You know, if that's you, maybe you need to look into his policies. Maybe you need to look into a lot of people's policies. And, you know, look into Ron Paul's policies. See what he stands for and see if that's what you want. Don't just vote on somebody because he's the same religion you are, because it's not going to cut it. So anyway, thanks a lot for listening. This is Nate. Peace, prosperity, and freedom.